What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, the Urban Sports Guru. Want to holler at y'all about last night's NBA draft. I really liked what I saw. Let's start off at the top. Zion Williamson. This is a little bittersweet because I wanted, of course, my Knicks to have the number one pick. But I think he's going to a great situation in New Orleans. I really like the team they have around him. I told y'all this summer there'll be two new super teams being formed, and one's already being formed at LA. I'll speak to that in my next video. Um, but I think it's a great situation for him. I think it's a great city that's going to embrace him. I think he's going to develop a cult-like following. And what do I mean when I say that? I say that meaning you notice how you have these bronzesexuals out there. Straight up, I'm calling it what it is. Bronzesexuals. I call you slurpers. And no matter what team he goes to, you become a fan of that team. And no matter what, in the narrative has been this way in the media, where whenever LeBron loses, it's someone else's fault because he's developed that kind of cult-like following. I think Zion is going to develop a very similar following. Write it down. I said it here first. Zion Nation is going to be ridiculous. You heard it here first. Your boy, the Guru. I like the second pick, Ja Morant. I like the situation they have there in Memphis. They basically paved the way for him by trading Michael Conley, which is a good move for them and a good move for Utah. I really like that move for Utah. But I really like the pieces they build, and him and Jackson could be real, two pieces that can grow together. And thirdly, my Knicks. We did the right thing. We got R.J. Barrett, and it was starting to get a little scary to me because all this talks about Darius Garland, who I do like. He's good. Talks about Darius Garland and maybe the guard from Carolina, and it started to feel how it felt in the draft when my Giants came out, where we should have took Dwayne Haskins, but we ended up taking, I'm saying who we end up taking. I don't even want to say his name. It started to feel that way, but the Knicks, unlike my Giants, did the right thing. They did the right thing, not the wrong thing. They drafted R.J. Barrett. I do think R.J. Barrett could be an all-star. I do feel that way. It just, when I compared him to Zion is something that the NBA hasn't seen before. He's. I think people are mistakenly, when people get drafted, you try to put him in a box. So this way, mentally, you can equate and understand what it is that you're seeing. Zion is something that the NBA has not seen before. He's not. People try to say, oh, maybe he's Blake. Athletically, he's LeBron. Game-wise, he's not LeBron. But athletically, yeah, he is. Maybe he's Charles Barkley. Maybe he's Draymond. Like, they try to put you in a box. And Zion has such a unique physical skill set that you can't put him in any of these boxes. You just got to let him be who he is. And let his skill set just flow out. And let the chips fall where they may. Because I think the young man has superstar written all over him. I said this in high school. He is the best athlete I've seen on the basketball court since LeBron James. And the rest of y'all are just now coming to the party. I think he's going to be big things for him next year and for years to come. R.J. Barrett isn't that, but I do think he's an all-star. Where it does piss me off, however, is how good will my Knicks look right now? How good will my Knicks look right now if you still had Porzingis? A healthy Porzingis to go with Kevin Knox and R.J. Barrett. To go with the young core that we have. The only thing I will say about our young core, we got a lot of length, we got a lot of athleticism, but we don't have a ball distributor. A lot of our guys, they make their bones scoring. Like Kevin Knox, he comes up, not Kevin Knox, Alonzo Trier, he makes his bones come off the bench scoring. They're gonna pass the ball to save his life. Kevin Knox, he makes his bones scoring. R.J. Barrett's a volume shooter, he makes his bones scoring. We need a facilitator, someone who can facilitate that. This is where Frank Ntilikina comes into play, but we do need some offense out of him. Moving forward, I like what the Hawks did. I like what the Hawks, they went and got Hunter with the fourth pick, but later on got Cam Reddish. As y'all know, I'm a big Duke fan. I represent Duke, all my Dukies when they come into the league, but I'm not the biggest fan of Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish showed to me what has happened to John Calipari for many years. John Calipari's get these great recruiting classes, and you can always see one or two of those kids who knew damn well I'm going to get drafted in the top whatever, so they basically half-assed it for the year. And you can see it. And I personally always blame that on Calipari. I said, you know what? Wait till my guy, Coach K, get these recruiting classes. He's going to get the best out of these kids. You're gonna see the difference. Cam Reddish just did that to Coach K. And I have a philosophy, right or wrong. You can let me know how you feel about it. If I can't trust you without money, I can't trust you in structure of college and no money. At least no serious millions. How the hell am I gonna trust you with no structure and millions of dollars? And now he's gonna be in a city like Atlanta, where there's a whole lot of things to distract you. I'm glad they didn't waste the fourth pick on him. They got him later on, 10th or 11th pick. That's good. That's good. Because I think he has superstar potential, but reality, I think you're looking at James Posey. That's the best I think you're going to get out of him. Someone who could be a long wing defender, spot up shooter. That's the best I think you're going to get out of him. Because if you're drafting him number 4, you're going to expect superstar. You're going to expect perennial all-star. And I just don't think he has that inside in him. Because he had times at Duke, especially when Zion was injured, where he could have... This is your time. Especially since Zion's not there. The shots are there. And he ain't want none of that smoke. I don't trust him. But I think the draft was very good. I think the Nuggets getting Bol in the second round. The Nuggets are doing a great job of accumulating talent. And they get Michael Porter Jr. coming back next year. Who, in my opinion, was the player I wanted most in last year's draft. Michael Porter Jr. was the guy healthy that I see as being a light-skinned Kevin Durant. Yes. The one guy that I saw being superstar potential. And last year's draft was hella good. We seen how good last year's draft was. Top to bottom. So they got him coming back. You got Bol. And you got all that young nucleus that they had with the injuries they had. They have a deep roster. Denver's going to be a problem next year. They're going to be a problem. I really like the things I saw in the draft. Not too many head scratches. Not too many of them. But next we got RJ Barrett. Let's move forward. Let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your comments. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.